PTC is a strong industrial software company, but also as a stock where valuation has mattered a lot. Historically, PTC was not always viewed as a clean compounder. The company went through years where investors questioned growth consistency, margin quality, and the transition toward a more recurring software model. But the major success over the last decade was that PTC became a more durable business. Stronger subscription revenue, better cash flow, deeper relationships with engineering and manufacturing customers, and a clearer focus on CAD, PLM, ALM, and service lifecycle software. The past mistake investors made was treating PTC too much like a cyclical industrial supplier when manufacturing demand weakened. But the opposite mistake also happened. During the software re-rating period, investors paid very high multiples for predictable ARR growth, assuming the stock could stay permanently above its fair value range. The chart shows both sides. The stock climbed strongly as the business model improved, but when growth expectations cooled or rates moved higher, the multiple compressed. Now to the present. The slide shows an actual price around $140, and the live market price is very close, around $140.46, with a market cap near $16.7 billion. Compared with the chart's historical highs, the stock has pulled back meaningfully. That tells us the market is not valuing PTC like a premium software winner today. It is pricing in caution around growth, industrial demand, and execution. Recent results are still solid. PTC reported fiscal 2025 constant currency ARR growth of 8.5% and operating and free cash flow growth of 16%, while also focusing the portfolio through divestitures of Kepware and ThingWorx. The company also reported second quarter fiscal 2026 constant currency ARR growth of 8.5% excluding divested businesses, with operating and free cash flow growth of 14%. Looking forward, the estimates area suggests that fair value could rise again, but the key issue is credibility. PTC needs to prove that ARR growth can stay resilient even in a slower industrial environment, and that AI, verticalized products, and enterprise adoption can support stronger growth without excessive spending. PTC is no longer priced like perfection, but it is also not a broken story. If ARR growth holds, cash flow keeps compounding, and the market regains confidence in industrial software, the stock can move back toward the normal valuation path. Bottom line, today's price reflects skepticism, and that skepticism creates upside only if execution remains consistent. The first major risk is industrial demand. PTC sells software into engineering, manufacturing, product lifecycle management, and connected product environments. These are mission-critical areas, but customers can still delay new projects when macro conditions weaken. If manufacturers become cautious, large software expansions can take longer and new bookings can slow. The second risk is ARR growth deceleration. PTC is valued heavily on recurring revenue quality, so annual recurring revenue is a key metric. In fiscal 2025, constant currency ARR grew 8.5%, and in the second quarter of fiscal 2026, ARR growth was also 8.5% excluding divested businesses. Those are solid numbers, but the risk is that investors may want faster growth from a software company. If ARR growth slips below expectations, the stock could be punished even if the business remains profitable. Third, valuation remains a risk. At around $140, PTC is far below prior highs on the chart, but software investors still compare it with other recurring revenue companies. If rates stay high or if software multiples compress, PTC may not get full credit for its cash flow. Fourth, sales cycles can lengthen. PTC often sells complex enterprise solutions, not simple plug-and-play software. Large deals may require budget approvals, technical integration, and multi-year commitments. That creates lumpiness, especially when customers are careful with capital spending. Competition is also important. PTC faces strong players across CAD, PLM, simulation, digital manufacturing, and lifecycle software, including Autodesk, Dassault Systems, Siemens, and others. If competitors bundle more aggressively or win platform decisions, PTC may need to invest more to defend share. Finally, there is portfolio execution risk. PTC has been sharpening its focus through divestitures, including Kepware and ThingWorx. That can make the company cleaner, but it also means management must prove the remaining portfolio can deliver stronger focus and better growth. PTC is a high-quality software franchise, but the risks are about growth durability, enterprise execution, and whether the market is willing to pay a higher multiple again. PTC is interesting because the stock has pulled back, but the core business still has attractive long-term drivers. The first short-term opportunity is ARR resilience. If PTC continues to deliver high single-digit recurring revenue growth, investors may regain confidence that this is a durable software platform, not just a cyclical industrial name. The company reported fiscal 2025 constant currency ARR growth of 8.5% and second quarter fiscal 2026 ARR growth of 8.5% excluding divested businesses. Second, free cash flow is a major opportunity. PTC's fiscal 2025 operating and free cash flow grew 16%, and second quarter fiscal 2026 operating and free cash flow grew 14%. That matters because software companies with recurring revenue and strong cash generation can create value even when headline growth is not explosive. Third, AI can become a real productivity layer. For PTC, AI is not just a buzzword. The opportunity is to help engineers design faster, improve product lifecycle decisions, automate workflows, and make complex industrial data more useful. If AI becomes embedded into CAD, PLM, ALM, and service lifecycle workflows, PTC can increase customer value and potentially support better pricing over time. Fourth, the portfolio is becoming cleaner. By divesting Kepware and ThingWorx, PTC is focusing more on its intelligent product lifecycle vision and on core areas where it has stronger competitive differentiation. A simpler story can help both execution and valuation. Long-term, the biggest opportunity is manufacturing digital transformation. Industrial companies need to manage more complex products, software-defined systems, compliance requirements, supply chains, and service data. PTC software sits directly inside those workflows. That creates a long runway for PLM, ALM, model-based systems engineering, and vertical industry solutions. Capital allocation is another support. PTC has been proceeding with share repurchases under its $2 billion authorization, which can be more attractive when the stock trades below prior valuation levels. PTC's opportunity is not a one-quarter rebound story. It is about recurring software, cash flow, AI-enabled productivity, and deeper adoption across industrial product lifecycles. The analyst rating picture for PTC is mostly positive, but with one clear warning sign. We have 3 strong buy ratings, 10 buy ratings, 5 holds, 0 sells, and 1 strong sell. So the majority of analysts are constructive, but the market is not completely unanimous. The bullish case is straightforward. PTC has a strong recurring revenue software model, exposure to digital manufacturing, solid ARR growth, and strong free cash flow. Recent company updates showed 8.5% constant currency ARR growth in fiscal 2025 and continued 8.5% ARR growth excluding divested businesses in the second quarter of fiscal 2026. But the holds and the 1 strong sell matter. At around $140, the stock is well below prior highs, but investors still want proof that growth can re-accelerate and that the portfolio simplification will create better results. Wall Street generally likes PTC's long-term software platform, but confidence is not euphoric. The stock needs consistent ARR growth, strong cash flow, and clearer AI or verticalization upside to earn a stronger multiple again. Bottom line, sentiment is positive, but the burden is on execution.